was your major?
Well, what I went to school for initially, engineering.
Okay.
I was in electrical engineering because it was like either you can choose engineering or some type of science. It was like 5 different things, and most of them was in the STEM field. And I'm like, okay, well, I like this. I don't see nothing like this. And then also I like money. That was my other thing. Because it's like, okay, they got an excellent journalism program down there. Because that would have been the most closely aligned thing, like multimedia journalism and stuff like that would be the closest thing to what I actually enjoy doing. But I was like, okay, so, and y'all can let me go to school for free. Yeah, I want to make some money. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll be an engineer. They make the cameras and stuff. Maybe I can do some of that. And I'm like, school is school. I'm good in school. That's what I was thinking in my young mind. And so, got down there, and Lord have mercy, what did I get myself into? That school whooped me so bad. Like the academic part of it, it just was, it put me in a bad way. Like I was down bad mentally and emotionally. I was ruined because school just always came easy. Like
me and my sister have this conversation quite often because she's an educator now, and we were both in the top of our graduating class, like top 15, like honor graduates, and we both said to each other when we got to college, it was like there are kids smarter than you.
Baby, you a big pond.
Man. So I totally get that. It was like the math and stuff that I took just in high school was like, what is this in college?
But that's how it was when I moved from Macon County to down here. Like I was a whole, as far as math, like a whole grade behind where I should have been. Like stuff that we were set to learn in 3rd grade. These kids had learned in 2nd grade. Like they was doing multiplication. Like first week of school, we doing timetable tests, like timetable tests, and I'm failing because it was so different.
The education system down there, they're still behind to this day.
I can believe it.
They're still behind, and it's sad because it's like the kids that are coming through now, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be the pillars and the new adults of that community. And it's like, okay, how are they gonna thrive if they don't have a proper education behind them?
They don't care.
They don't care.
They as in like the state system.
Yeah.
They don't care because it's like it's a small town, rural community, majority black. Why do we care? It's just a number.
Because they even had like private schools for the white kids that were outside of the county that their parents took them to.
What I was wondering, we was going, I'm like, what all the white people? I think I might have not seen one white girl the whole time I was in school down there.
Yeah, they were going to Sly County.
Wow, it was so foreign to me. Like, yeah, that was strange. And to see that it's still the same way all these years, like, it's just sad.
It's getting worse.
And it's getting worse. Right. Because it's like, not only that, like, they're not really getting it in school. And then you got this thing right here in your face all the time. Like, you not even...
And don't even be one of those teachers that want to try to make a difference and they see the child all into their device and try to take it from them. Oh, I'm finna call my mama, and then mama come up there and want to know why you took my child phone. Like,
trying to help
why are you not concerned that they're not trying to learn in school? Don't even get me to talking to them about the sports situation, man.
Number one babysitter, right here, and it's just sad. But yeah, got down there and school was not my thing. I was like, yeah, I felt like a freaking failure. I thought, I was in such a way. I was so depressed. God, like, oh goodness, I had never in my life.
But you made it through.
Yeah, I did, but not with that. So the thing was, the funny part was I was in electrical engineering, for like 3 years, and my first year I kept my scholarship by the grace of God. Second year I dropped to the requirement was keep a 3.0 GPA. I dropped to a 2.99. I never forget 2.998, and they was like, "Oh, we can't let you keep the scholarship." And so my dad came down there and he was like, "It ain't even a full point." I was like, "This is a privately funded scholarship, so we don't even make the rules." Thank God for Dr. Hudson down there. He threw me a lifeline. I didn't maximize the opportunity, but he threw me a lifeline. He did, and he helped me get this other scholarship that kept me like where they would still cover majority of my tuition. It just like the room, board, and stuff would pay, but we still had our property down there, so it was like, okay, I got somewhere to live. They just came through with the money for the tuition. I still wasn't doing no work. I was playing. I wasn't even playing off. I just was not applying myself because I hated what I was. Like, I hated it, and it was hard. Like engineering, it ain't no hard. And definitely not electrical engineering. And I'm like, wow, the engineers you could be, this is what you show. And man, that thing would be so bad. So finally, my dad was like, look, you can come back and go to Albany State and not do nothing. We do not have to keep paying these bills for you to be down there and not do nothing in school. So you just come home. And I was like, I never wanted to go to Albany. So I ain't shout out to Albany. So I ain't nothing against y'all, but I just knew
the unsinkable.
Albany State. I just knew that wasn't the place for me. And because I wanted to get out of Albany too, I was just like, this ain't for me. But at that point, I was so down bad in my head. It's like, well, maybe I do need to just come back home and do that. And this lady, when I went to withdraw in the registrar's office, she was like, I don't know what this lady's name is to this time, but she was like, what you going back up there for? The Albany. So I'm transferring to Albany State. Like, what you going back there for? Like, I just, I gotta change or whatever. And she was like, I know you going up there to chase after a man. You going up there to chase after me. I'm like, I had just seen this man from back home like a couple days prior to that. So that's why it was so funny to me. I'm like, woman, get out of my business.
Right.
First of all, you don't even know me. Somebody, I'm going back to chase a man. Yeah, that man live in Albany, but I wasn't going back for him. No. She's like, well, at least if you finna go back to chase that man, before you go back to chase that man, at least have you a degree. I was like, okay. She was like, we got this new program that just opened up, and by the amount of credit hours you have, really all you need is one more semester, and you can graduate. I'm like, oh, because at this point, I'm like, the hell with the engineer thing, I ain't got to do that. So she was like, yeah, just go to this place, change your major, and you talk to the advisor, and they'll tell you what classes you need. So I did that, and graduated that December with essentially it's like a liberal arts degree, interdisciplinary studies with a main area of concentration in science and a math minor, because I was electrical engineer. Majority of my courses that I had taken were math and science. So it's basically whatever one you have the most credit hours in, that'll be your area of concentration, and then if you have enough left over for a minor, they put the rest of the credit hours in a minor degree. So I did that. Right now, no shade limit. This thing is choking me up. So at that point, one of the things, conversation that changed my life. I came back home to visit. I visited my old high school. Maybe my second year. I think I was in my second year at FAM, still an engineer. And I went and talked to the teacher, and she was like, so what are you doing? What's going on? I was like, I'm a FAMU, I'm an engineer, I'm the engineer. She's like, okay. Is that something that you enjoy? Is that something that you know want to do? I was like, well, I make a lot of money. And she was like, money ain't everything. I'm like, well, I respect that, but yeah, they make a lot of money, so that's what, like my main reason for doing this. She said, okay, well, there's a lot of miserable millionaires out there, and sometimes it's better to take a pay cut and have peace than to let money be your sole reason for pursuing something. And I was like, this 19-year-old me, that's so beautiful what you just said, ma'am. But I'm finna get this bag.
Right.
Me, young and naive, and she left. She didn't. Okay. Well, I hope it
works.
I hope it work out for you. And I never forgot that. And it's so much stuff. Like you be so young, and you just think you know it. You got it all figured out. And to this day, that's been a lot of years ago that conversation had, and it stuck with me. And when everything started falling apart, that conversation kept replaying in my mind, and I was like, I hate it here. I'm miserable, and the only reason why I'm doing this is because I want money. So then, by the time before I graduated, I had gotten, because I fell off scholarship, lost the other scholarship that Dr. Hudson helped me get. So then I was in a situation where, okay, I'm not going home. This is before my dad told me, okay, get your stuff and come home. I was like, no, I'm gonna find a way to pay for school. End up getting a job at Publix. And at that time, boy, I was making good money. I felt like I was doing something. You couldn't keep me. Every time a new pair of J's dropped, I'm there. Because when I was younger, I used to be wanting to get these new J's every time they came out of my folks. Like, we not finna waste money on shoes like that. And so I was like, well, got my own money now. Can't stop me from without shoes I'm on. Period. And my bills paid. So, forget that what y'all talking about. Got a job at Publix and making good money. Graduated, still was working at Publix because the degree I got. I was asking them people, okay, what can I do with this?
They couldn't say.
And they was coming up with all these crazy answers. I'm like, so basically nothing that I'm really interested in, which, okay, whatever. Just at this point, I want to be done with college. Just say I did it. So I was working at Publix, and I got this thing where when I get tired of doing something, I start acting crazy. I would sabotage. Ooh, God, I miss so bad. If I get to the point where it's no longer fun for me, or like I no longer enjoy it, I feel like I'm just going to work, I get restless and it's not good. So I was in this situation, I'm making decent money, and God was like, this ain't what you're supposed to be doing. Like, it's time to go home. And I was like, I don't want to go home. Like, it's time to go home. You're needed at home. It's time to go home. And he was like, you'll never have peace. You keep chasing this money, and you getting it. But what else? Like, do you? I didn't have no peace. So I was like, all right, bet. Left the job because, like I said, at that point, either I was gonna quit or they was gonna fire me. Those were the only two options at that point because I was hating it in public. And I called my dad, or because at that point I was coming back home anyway, a couple times like a week because they needed some help here with some of the stuff in the media, like doing producer shows and stuff like that. So I would come back like 2-3 days out the week and then do like 4 on at Publix. So I was working 7 days a week and did that and saw the need, and I was like, okay, it's time. So I talked to my dad, and he was like, because he was never the type to force me into working with the church, none of that. It just was something that God had already put in my heart to do, because for the whole time I was in Texas until I started working, and I was working on Sundays. Like, I was coming home every weekend. First year I was coming home because I was freaking hated it, because I was living in community dorms with community restroom and shower, and I just need a clean bath. I need to take a shower without shoes on. That's why I was coming home every weekend. But I was like just helping out or whatever. And so the person or the people that were doing the job on a daily, they had left. And so now it's like, okay, there's a need here. So God was like, okay, go. And I talked to him. And he was like, man, appreciate it. Like, this is what you want to do. I feel like this is what I'm called to do. I'm being called to do at this time, is come back and work here full time. So within 2 weeks of me saying that conversation, I turned in my 2 weeks notice to Publix. After that, I had gone at some point during that summer. I had gone to shadow the main anchor. Shout out Kay. She was like, "Hey, Carla, girl." At WLB, I had gone to shadow her for a day because my dad, one of my dad's frat brothers, had connected me with her, and at the time they didn't have any openings, and I don't even remember. I remember bringing my resume and talking to the news director, but I don't remember her keeping my resume. So, like within 2 weeks of me coming down here and talking to my dad, we were out at lunch at Longhorn, I'll never forget, and I got a call from this strange number, and I don't be just answering from numbers I don't recognize. So, picked up, and, well, no, I didn't pick up. They left a message. I checked my messages, and it was the production manager, new production manager at the news station. And he was like, yeah, we got an opening with her that you came during the summer and did some shadowing or whatever. If you're interested, give me a call back and we'll set up an interview. I was like, what? Shoot, child. Go over here. Went and did the interview. Everything came back good. I was in a 2 week span now. I'm still, I posted my 2 weeks notice and all that. By the time I got to the end of my 2 weeks, before I got to the end of my 2 weeks, WLB called. It was like, we want to hire you. I quit Publix. My last day at Publix was a Sunday. I started at the news station and here on that Monday.
Wow.
It was and it was so much favor. Like I was like, I told you, bro, I got you. And ended up, it's like the money I was making ended up being equivalent to what I had given up.
But you were doing something that you actually liked.
Something I actually enjoyed doing, and I had peace about it. And so it got to the point where, even with that news show, I started hating it.
Why do you hate it?
Because it was depressing. By the time I quit, I had switched to morning shift because I didn't like have my weekend side up. Morning shift, I only work Monday through Friday. We work 4 to 12:30, 4 a.m. to 12:30 in the afternoon. My day over with at 12:30.
Okay.
So that gave me time to. I was working 6 days a week at that point because I had Saturdays off. But Sunday to Friday, I still was working because I would get off at 12:30 and then be at the church by 1 and work there from 1 to 5. So it's like I just was starting my day with gloom and doom.
Oh yeah, you had to report on the news.
Yeah, I wasn't reporting on the news. I'm sitting there listening to it every day. Like it was like, okay, 4 o'clock. Imagine 4 o'clock in the morning. You hear, okay, this we talking about today, y'all. We got an 8-year-old found in the lake.
Yeah.
This person got killed over here. And Albany is very violent. So it's like, at one point, it's like every other day we hear about a shooting. Somebody's been murdered over here. Like, so my friend of mine, she had been doing it for a much long time. She's like, just get on to it. This shit ain't normal. Like,
Right.
This ain't something I want to get. I want this to be my norm. I don't want that. And so, same thing happened. I'm like, okay, I'm restless. I hate it here. So I was like, yeah, it's over. It's time.
And how long you working?
Like 3 years. I mean, 3 years in the news. And but I made some good friends. I feel like that was one of the reasons why I was there too, because it's like 2 friends that I made that we still like we locked in real good. And then of course Miss Carla, I still love her. That's Mama K for sure. Like I grew up like Carla E. Sands was like our Oprah just about here. Like we grew up watching her on the news. Like, so I was starstruck kind of when I saw her. I'm like, ooh, this is crazy. Boy, I'm working with a whole star. She was so cool though, so nice and motherly. And then like I got when I switched shifts, I started working on her show. Like she did the morning news for like 20-something years. So that was like, dang man, it's so cool. And then we was just like a real tight knit, close family crew. Yeah, especially that morning crew because our shift was before anybody else got there. By the time we get out, that's when everything kind of getting moving for real, and everybody else then came in. But like that TIG crew, that flagship crew, we was locked in for sure. So I kind of missed that part of it, but the work I was like, no, I can't do this. And then I started like it started affecting me mentally and emotionally, and I was acting out. And I was like, I gotta go because I don't like to burn bridges. I like to leave.
Yeah,
I leave. I want to leave
term.
well. Cause it ain't nowhere I can't go back to.
Right.
I can't go back. Like it was some whatever the news director that was there by the time I left. Well, I think she gone now too. So God bless her. but yeah, that's how I ended up in news. I feel like I just took a long way to Walmart. That's a 30-minute conversation. Well, but when you said news, you started in news. I'm like, oh yeah. About that. Not really. But left the news, went back, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for the church full time. Because once again, it's like, okay, I want money. Because I made a vow to God. I was like, I'll never chase money another day in my life. I will never again. Not in exchange for my peace. I will never chase money. But I will always have money. And I was afraid of being broke. That's poverty is a mentality. It starts in your mind. Like if you can overcome it in your mind, you can have anything. Like I believe, I live that. But I was like, no, I'll never chase money. I will attract money. So I left and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be obedient. I'm gonna go do this full time, work for the church, and whatever happens, happens. And that's where I've been. It's been good. I mean,
I ain't like that good.
It is. It's like it's ups and downs. Like with anything, it's life.
Yeah.
It's life. And I'm grateful now. It caused a lot of changes in me, and then the pandemic hit. Because for a long time, I just felt like I was on a treadmill. Like I'm just running. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm running. And I'm like, man, God, I got so much in me, so much I can do. Like I ain't really making what I want to make doing this, but I'm trying to stay in it and be obedient, all the things. And like, okay, boom, pandemic. And what happened when the world shut down? Everything did shut down. And he was like,
this is
what it was about, the treadmill. Because you on the treadmill, you ain't going nowhere, but you gaining endurance. You gaining strength. Like, and people, like, you sometimes won't realize that because it look like we ain't going nowhere. We doing all this, we putting in all this work. But still, you gaining strength, you gaining endurance. It's like all that time I had you going hard. Day in, day out, late nights, early morning, you by yourself. It was for this, so pandemic hit. I'm like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And it's like the doors burst open in 2020. I started I launched my business. I got a contract from United Way. I was working for United Way. Lord God, at least it did, but people, because of COVID, was dying left and right. So it came together, started live streaming funerals. Had somebody that I'd been knowing. This lady reached out to me when I graduated high school. She was a former family grad. She had reached out to me when I graduated high school, and we kind of just stayed in contact. She was like, hey, I need some help live streaming these funerals. All you need is your cell phone and a tripod. Can you be here? Shoot,
sure.
Absolutely, I can. And started doing that. still was working at the church. And now I got 3 streams of income. I wasn't even looking for it. And it's just like favor. And the grace of God just was following me. And at that time too, I started changing and just developing a more deeper relationship with God. And I feel like I always knew him, but I never had like a real revelation of who he was. And that's what it did for me. That's what that pandemic time did for me. Because I was like, bro, what else? I need something. Well, I'm finna lose it. Cause this right here, this ain't it, dog.
Yeah.
That pandemic had me crazy. But it's like it was a blessing too, man. I made more money in the pandemic than I ever made. And I'm talking about not even from, I'm talking about outside money, like when I wasn't even looking for it. Like it was, ooh. Sorry to y'all, everybody that had it bad, but it did me good. It did me real good. But I mean, and now we here. Like, I would have never thought. Jesus Christ. Because I thrive in the background. Like, I love.
Me too. Like, this is different for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always used to telling people what to do. I'm not used to being the one that's in front of the camera, getting asked questions about my business and personal life, stuff like that. So,
yeah,
it's good.
It's good. What about your business? Let's get in your business.
What you want to know?
What you doing? Who you be? What
We ain't with nobody right now. Like, honestly, like, I feel like I'm not in a space of where I can allow myself to be totally open to the idea of dating or being with somebody. I don't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be right now to allow somebody to come into my life. I don't have the time to dedicate to them.
Right. And that makes sense. Me, I'm like, I feel like at this point, I'm finally doing what I'm supposed to do, and like I'm in purpose and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, I got this going now. I see where it's going. I see what it has potential to be. Now I can share some of that focus on, you know, the other side, the relationship side, with the right person. Cause I don't have capacity for foolishness at this point either. Oh my God. Like, please, I ain't got no time to waste. You ain't living on purpose. You ain't got your head on straight. I don't have time. Come to me whole.
Right.
Come to me whole. Come
to me with everything that I need out of you, so we can just go off in the land of dandelions and just be free and like
do not come to me. I'm so sorry about your trauma and all that, baby. Jesus and therapy is real. Go to that, do that, and then see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like, cause that better half is a myth. That's a whole lie. That is a whole lie. I don't believe in that at all. The better half situation. I learned that years ago. I'm not looking for a better half. I'm looking for somebody that's whole and you a whole person. I'm gonna be a whole person, and then we put them two holes together and make something great. But you come in half and then you my better half, and that's a trauma bond. That's a accident waiting to happen. And I do not want to be a part of that. That ain't cute no more. That ain't hot. Oh, that's annoying. I'm annoyed. And some people can do that. Like, I ain't looking for nobody to fix. So, like, Jesus do the fix, man. He taught me to love folks and let his light shine through me. And that's what I'm focusing on right now. That's all. If you ain't on that, move.
Ask me this again probably next year.
Around next year? I'd probably be married next year.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I might be married. I'd probably be married. I caught a bouquet at a wedding.
So are you dating?
I'm open to it for sure. Like, yeah, I'm open to it. I ain't just got like one person. Like, I ain't in no relationship with nobody. But like, I'm open to it. But then it's like I said, like I'm to at this point, and I've been like this for a while. I'll be like, I started liking somebody. All right, God, show me what's real, what's not. And it be. It was somebody. It's like, okay, he might be okay. And my best friend was like, nah, friend.
That ain't it.
He ain't it. And then I was like, no, people change. Because he was like, I know this is that about this person. And like, for a good time, yeah. But for a long time, nah. And I was like, you never know. People can change. And so I prayed and God was like, shortly after, I found out a lot. And I was like, it's enough for me, dog. Good person. It's enough for me.
Too much baggage.
Nice. Yeah, it was a lot of it. But it was like baggage that you can't get rid of. And I was like, I love that for you. Like, be well with it. Ain't for me. Then with somebody else, and I was like, okay. We're getting closer. And I was like, we gotta talk. I can't settle for that. Like, good. You're good guy. But I feel like I'll be settling for something that I know I would end up resenting long term. Yeah, because there's certain energies that I need my partner to bring to the relationship as it pertains to me. And it's kind of like you giving me nonchalant vibes. I need pressure. Come pressure behind me. Don't treat me like I'm an option. Like I'm an option. No. Not doing it. Not doing it at all. But yeah, so around this time next year, I'll probably be someone C9. Cause I feel like I'm more so in a mindset now to where I can actually, fathom a real relationship. Like I went like that. Even last night for real. Oh man, that is. But now I feel like, okay, I'm growing, I'm evolving. I can allow somebody in my space like that. Like I can, I'm enjoying my singleness though. Yeah. And I feel like, when professionally now I'm gaining the traction that I want. Like, maybe this is what I need. Like just enjoy this. Because once you tied to another life, all this freedom that you experiencing, it's over with.
And that's how I feel like I like my freedom that I have now. So I just live it up to God. Like if you want to bless somebody to come into my life, then
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But I'm not out actively
seeking. And now I'm at the point where alright, it wasn't never for me to be out trying to find nobody. Because the Bible says he find a wife finds good. So let me just put me in situations to be found. First of all, make me the person that I need to be, so that when I'm found by the right person, I don't fumble it. Because I know me, I get tired of it quick. I'm like, wow, out of here. I got to go. I need something new. This ain't for me. And that's one thing. I think that's a good thing about me that I can say. I'm honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like this, what I want. This ain't for me. But cause I was like that for a while. That's when I was in my foolishness. I was like, look, I ain't really feeling you like that. But if you want to keep on, you can enter at your own risk. But just know, this changes nothing. Like. I still, I'm not trying to be your girlfriend. But you keep on, man. I just know. I did my job by telling you. Yeah, ain't nothing for me. Ain't nothing here. Ain't thank you. But time spent. It's just like, you want to be spending your money buying me. And that's one thing
that's
you
all
never be able to
do. What you want to do.
Do that. That's your money. You want to keep buying me this stuff. Want to keep on this stuff. Thank you. But I don't think I'm impressed because I'm used to stuff. At that point, I'm like, shit. My dad done made it hard for you niggas. He done. Ooh.
Shout out to
somebody trying to impress me with stuff. that don't impress me. My daddy did it first. I appreciate it, but it don't really.
It don't phase you.
It don't know. It ain't like ooh, he bought me this.
Yeah.
You don't get it. No, because one or two things. My dad did it first, Or I got my own money. I buy what I want.
Right.
I can get what I want. Thank you, but this ain't gonna keep me. This ain't gonna make me want you. No, not at all. But yeah, that's that on that. We didn't talk for a while. I hope, like, was the conversation beneficial? Like, I feel like I did a lot of talking. You did good. I feel like I did a lot.
Like I said, I'm so proud of you for doing this, because when we initially had this talk last year, it was like, yeah, I don't think
like,
I want to do
felt
this.
It, but it's like I ain't.
I was like, yeah, you need this, something that you need to do.
Let me tell you what he told me. He was like, "You not ugly and you can talk. You got nothing to worry about. You are fine."
And I meant that.
You will be okay. Cause at that point, I think the only thing I had done in front of the camera was we had a big gospel quartet concert last year, and I interviewed the artist for that. And then How God Works, Dr. Bobby Jones invited me to co-host the show with him. So that was really all I had ever done in front of the camera.
I think I had mentioned that to you when I reached out to you. It was like, that was a big thing for you to do.
Yeah.
And he was like, you thought I did good? I was like, yes.
I still ain't went back and watched that to this day. I ain't watched them shows that we shot.
What?
No, I didn't watch none of that.
So why you don't want to watch it?
I don't know. I feel weird. I probably won't watch this.
Man.
I'm gonna edit it, but I probably will never watch it.
You gotta watch it. You gotta go back. I encourage you to go back to when you did the thing with Bobby Jones and the videos that we did with the church and this, and see your growth.
Well, this a different vibe. Anyway.
This a different vibe, but you're more comfortable.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure more comfortable doing this. Like, yeah, because we at the crib, we chilling. I mean, I don't feel like it's 100%. I feel like it is kind of. I feel like a lot of the stuff in any of the episodes is stuff that we would talk about off camera. Just some of the language is not as colorful.
But we did
I feel
good
like
so far.
I feel like my language has been a little. It ain't been that colorful.
I've done good, especially after having this drink. I ain't said not one cuss word on camera. And I have a sailor's mouth, so.
Because I feel like this could be monetized potentially. Because there ain't no foul languages. I wouldn't say it's kid appropriate, but it's a good conversation though. It's a good vibe. But
so let me ask you this: what do you see for your future out of all of this? Is it something that you want to continue doing, or is it something that you just trying out to see?
I feel like I'm gonna go with God, cause it was something that He put in me. I feel like I was like, I need ways to. I got plans, I got dreams, I got goals, and God was like, what was the last instruction? What was the last instruction I gave you that you haven't acted? And this was one of them. Like pretty much everything else, I've done. But this, it's like, that's it, that's the beat. And so I'm like, this can make $1 million acting a fool. I can sit down and have good conversations, just vibe with people that I like, y'all talk to and hang out with anyway. And the good thing about one thing has been consistent throughout my life. Like I've always surrounded myself with good people, good vibes. Like it just is what it is. But yeah, long term, I mean, I never saw this like me being in the front. Like I always saw myself in behind the scenes, but like my vision is so far beyond just. This is only the beginning.
It's only the beginning.
This is only the beginning because it's like it's so much more. How to get there is a day by day journey, but for sure.
Well, I'm here to let you know that I'm here to support you.
I appreciate it, and he ain't lying, cause I say you talking about what that man Ken Nugent, that mean the lawyer Ken say one call that's all, bro.
I'm here to support you along this journey, and we gonna make.
And I'm talking about he ain't asked for nothing. He ain't asked for nothing. I was was like, bro, when we shot the stuff this summer, I was like, how much? He was like, I wasn't even looking for nothing. I just did something that I want to do too, and just kind of building out my portfolio. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, and you need a strong team behind you. Like, it's a whole lot. I want to produce a TV show.
Yeah.
I got scripts for movies I've written for. Like, it's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I need a team. And so, I feel like we finna build this, big team, and we finna go after all this stuff that we've been dreaming about.
Hey, Tyler. Look.
Yeah.
Anything can happen at this point. Jesus, they got me in front of a camera. Lord have mercy. You know, people have been telling me for, even when I work in news, it's like, oh, no, I do not want to be in front of y'all folks' cameras. For what? No, go away. I'm here to hang out with my friends and make money. That is what I'm here for. Behind the scene, I am support.
And you got like the experience on the TV production side. Yeah. I got experience on kind of the TV production side, but more so on the video, music production, and all that kind of stuff. So come together, we gonna make it happen.
For sure.
Gonna make it happen.
And I just take another glass and
got them drunk all night, yeah. But it was good.
Flavor tonight, watermelon lemonade, no shade. Check them out.
Check them out.
They ship worldwide. So thank you. This episode, I feel like this conversation was great.
Yes.
Had a good time.
Good time.
For sure. Any last thoughts, comments, questions, concerns?
I'm just looking forward to what else you're gonna create out of this new journey.
Stay tuned, guys. It's up from here. Thank you. This is another episode of The Set. I'm Shine. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, click the bell to get notifications. Tell a friend. Here weekly. Just hanging out. Good vibes, good conversation.
Good vibes.
Good people. We got fire. Cause why not? And yeah, so thank y'all for taking this journey with me. I hope that in some way, somehow, enhanced your life. And that's it. I'm out of here. Bye.
Peace.